It's early morning in the village. Things are just starting to get moving. I've already been out for my coffee. This is the main square in town. People are wondering what on earth I'm doing. This is my hotel, the Hotel Sing Soon Hing. Frankly, quite basic, but adequate. Now moving over towards the river. I've been up already for nearly an hour, and I'm afraid it's starting to lose its early morning sparkle. It was lovely earlier on when it wasn't quite light and it was misty. Some people already at the boat. Better make sure I get a place. And they have a nice little compound here for kids sitting in the evening, gossiping probably. Can't decide whether to sit inside and freeze or sit on the top and maybe get burnt to a frazzle by the sun and drenched by the rain. Haven't decided yet. This is the river, and it does somehow look like a swollen Borneo river, doesn't it? Muddy, jungly. And that's my boat down there making a noise. It's called a flying coffin. Not because it's because of the fatality rate, but because of the shape, I'm told. People starting to get on board already? I think I will. Well, this certainly looks like a Borneo jungle river. Well, I don't see the option at the moment. I think the only option is to sit inside. I don't see anybody sitting on the top. Maybe I don't want to fall in the water, do I? Coffin. It's unfortunately as if the windows are going to be steamed over, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to see. Maybe when we get going they'll get splashed and clear up. Hope so. Yeah, that's upstream. It's upstream. So we're turning round so that we can go downstream. Just thinking how many birds and animals there are in there that nobody ever sees. Village, kampong, moving into fog now. I think he's slowing down for the boats so that they don't get swamped. Another kampong. We have to avoid these rocks. They know how to do it. again to avoid them. Avoid swamp. Lots of little islands in the river. Into land. It's the jetty. Oh, we're going to hit the boats. Nearly. Not quite. The guy knows what he's doing. Well, that was an incredibly quick stop. One guy, and he didn't get on board, he jumped on board. And we're off again. Seem to be rapids here. We're negotiating. I'm assuming they know what they're doing. Yes, they must do. Jump on the boat. No? Just a message apparently. They certainly don't stop for very long. In fact, they didn't stop at all here. Just a shout there and a shout back. Not sure what they're doing now.
Nung anan tanyong ni ayok na. Chap to balok pero no. Na boy. Ha? Boy nga. Wala dyan na bibya Phuket no. Bibya.
Seems a little bit of a strange maneuver, but this is the way it gets going again. There seems to be a little boat up there travelling fast. Coming up for another stop. don't think it'll be quite such a lightning stop because there are some very old people getting off. Seems to be heading into the shore very fast. My goodness, look at this. You get the impression he's going to crash. Well, he almost has crashed. I suppose that's a longhouse up there. Yep, it was a very rapid stop. Very rapid. Couldn't even see a jetty there. Just land. It jumped onto land. And again, to get back into the stream, he first of all he points upstream and then manoeuvres round. I suppose there's a safety aspect to this. This jungle is pretty thick, pretty thick. Lovely bird sound. My goodness me, they're fighting. Just listen to it. Wow, very quick stop. I was wrong, they're just manoeuvring. Everybody seems to be getting off. Pretty soon the boat's going to be empty, just me on board. The bird's still fighting. Curious little puppy up there. Gas cylinders. Seems to be house on barrels, as if it floats. Maybe the river gets very high and the house starts to drift away. Not sure. Things up there that look a little bit like totem poles. Lovely displays of flowers up there. No passengers, no stop. Oh yes, this time there are passengers. A lot of people. A lot more passengers this time round. I thought the boat was emptying. Bye bye. Very quick. Only half of them actually got on, so it's still not a lot of passengers. You guys want to get inside? Coming back again. Oh, they're loading gas tanks again. Looks like there's another stop here, and again it looks as if we're crashing into the bank, but we don't, of course. Big trade in gas tanks here apparently. Sorry. Stop. They're getting off here. They've been here since Blaga. The guy sitting on the roof. Maybe I'll do that later, but I would find it difficult to sit there. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. These are very powerful motors, and I get the impression they're not going anything like the speed that they could go. Now we're stopping on the other side. Nobody here. Securing the gas tanks. Very athletic, the old ladies, more athletic than me. 4 individual sections. The big longhouse, nobody waiting to get on board the boat. So he's not stopping, he's not pulling in, he's not even slowing down. Another longhouse. And here's a very long house. But we're not stopping here. They have several jetties, but there's nobody standing here waiting. There's certainly plenty of wood floating in the river. We hit it, but only occasionally can you hear it because the boat's so solid. hit the ground. We hit something, either a wave or the ground. Sign there saying boats shouldn't be in parallel at that point. And the water's calming down again, so I think that's the end of the rapids. Although we are swirling. It's me that's swirling, not the camera. Speeding up, so I assume the difficult part is past, but he's keeping very, very far left on the river. Must be a reason for it, or maybe we're calling in. I don't see any jetty though. Slowing down. Looks like more rapids here, maybe that's the reason. In the distance, a longhouse. I wonder if he's searching for the best way through. I'm not sure. So he's going across the river now. Maybe he knows where the beach parts are. I'm sure he knows what he's doing anyway. I think that must be the end of the difficult part because I see a normal boat there. More boats. Road steer here. And a long, long house. Nobody interested in the boat. Journey. This is Coffin. Everybody's getting off the boat, and clouds are disappearing, and it's very sunny. It's very hot. Got to be a little bit careful. So what I'm going to do now is go into town and have something to eat, and then look for a bus to Cebu.
You go Cebu?
Cebu, yes. Well, I suppose it's sort of modern with a few older touches, but quite a nice little town, Coffin. So I'm going to try now to find somewhere to eat. If this lady walks over the road, I know I'm not going to get knocked over because they won't knock her over. Just walk with the locals. So this seems to be some sort of traditional Chinese eating house. So I'm going to get laksa. I wanted a special laksa, but they don't have a special laksa, so I'm going to get the ordinary laksa. Let's see what it's like. This is Fort Sylvia in Capet, next to the river. Doesn't look like a fort, doesn't remind you of Sylvia. Not a very imposing building, wood built. I don't think it would frighten anybody. It was actually built to block the expansion of one of the native tribes. I don't think it would intimidate anybody, but apparently it did anyway. Built by Charles Brooke. Sylvia was another of the wives of the Brooke family, his wife, I guess. So that's it. I don't know what they do with it nowadays. It does seem to be in use. I'll go and look at the other side to see if it's a little bit more impressive. Ah, yes, it is built of these things called ironwood. Rabian, I think, is the Malaysian name for it. And it's a very, very hard wood and presumably treated to make it extra hard. The date on it, 1880. 1934, high water mark. My God. 62 feet above MSL, mean sea level, I suppose, approximately. Yes, that was quite high. And there are 3 other watermarks there, 1887, 61, 83. Well, I don't think we need to worry about global warming. The past is more risky than the future. A lot of tiles in buildings around here with that special sort of very hard wood. Well, maybe hardwood. I don't think it would withstand a cannonball. But I suppose 1860, 1880, the weaponry wasn't that advanced. So this is the first time I've ever been in a karaoke bar. So this is the karaoke bar. But actually this guy sings very well. I have to say, I mean, the hotel yesterday was dreadful, but the others up till now really quite stylish. Look at this. And it's a 3-stroke 4-star hotel. And the other amazing thing is they're so cheap. I mean, I think this was less than £50 a day. But look at it, it's nice, isn't it? Nice and stylish. It's more stylish than the town. Bathroom with a proper bathtub, which you normally don't get. View out to the river. Shower. Around Amazon rainforest. Yeah, really quite nice.